Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games here, back once again for some Guild Wars factions. I'm getting to this recording a little bit later than I intended, I admit. I was originally planning on getting this done 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. Either way, I ended up getting a little distracted, so we're still going to be recording a couple of videos. I'm thinking I could still squeeze out a good 3 videos, maybe more, depending on how each individual part is. And so, I might, if I get enough videos out, I'll probably post it this Sunday before Reforged comes out, and then hopefully that goes well. So, what we're gonna do is, for this part though, we're gonna do some side questing, because I do like my side questing. I just got my hair cut. I don't know how obvious it is with the webcam. It's not, of course, the best quality. Um, but, figured I might as well. And to make it look real nice. Plus, my hair was getting a little too long. It was either that or I shave it off. My wife doesn't like if I shave it off. So, haircut it is. Lady, you did a good job. I'm happy with it. Anyways, to this matter on hand, we have Petros, a Luxon individual. He says, this is an unprecedented action. Luxons and Kurziks fighting side by side, allied with the Empire against evil so great it has erased all boundaries between us. You must travel into the depths of the Unwaking Waters, and at the heart of this great whirlpool, find the Harvest Temple, Quanjun. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but good enough for me. Which has been imprisoned in jade these 200 years. There you will obtain the power that will help us send Shiro back to the underworld. And I could say, I'm not ready, or let's do this. They'll give us 4,000 experience, 1250 Lux faction, 150 gold, and 1 skill point. So that's the first quest. That one's actually the main story. Yep, that's the main story. They'll take us to the Harvest Temple in the Luxon side. Now we have another guy with another quest for us. This time will be a side quest. We have Infortunatos Maxellus. How unfortunate. Wow, this is a longer text block. It says, well met, hero. I was something of a hero myself once. A Luxon deep ranger of the Serpent Clan. From the Echavold to the Jade Sea, I wandered seeking treasure and adventure. My caravan was never poor, and then one day I spotted a drake. So I ordered my men to attack it and take one of those glittering scales as a trophy. I was sure it would make me a bit of gold, and I was sure it would make me... Oh, and thought nothing of it until the bad luck set in. My men died at the hands of Kurzik raiders, who left me alive to tell the tale. All of my trade agreements fell apart, for one reason or another. My home was overrun with Naga. My wife left me for a stronger Luxon man. And now my last coin has been stolen by cut-rate thieves. I can only surmise that it was no drake at all. It must have been Albax, the legendary salt spray dragon of good fortune. His ill will is the only explanation for this turn of events. As you can see, I still wear this shimmering scale necklace around my neck. I had hoped it would bring me luck, but all the luck it's brought me is bad. Help an old man out, would you, fear my old games? Well, one old man to another. I'm willing to help. It says, I don't have the strength to track down Owlbacks anymore, but maybe if you return the shimmering scale necklace to him, my bad luck would finally change. Last I heard, he was seen roaming the silent surf. Okay, yeah. So I was just reading the beginning part because my brain was like, okay, what was going on exactly? I was like, oh yeah, we're good. I could say, the Owlbacks? How can I refuse? Or I might say, I feel unlucky just talking to you. Find someone else. But don't worry, I fellow old man will assist you. The quest is called If It Weren't for Bad Luck. Then we have this last guy, Terimachus. I say hi to you. He says, I have a bit of a problem, and I wonder, could help me. I think this supposed to be, could you help me? Let me introduce myself. I am Terimachus. Yes, that Terimachus. I have no idea who you are. Don't tell why are you saying that. Yeah, that Terimachus. Known by many on the Jade Sea as the Dragon Hunter. I've been studying the dragons of the Jade Sea since the day I could walk. People might think they're dangerous and bloodthirsty, but I just love the little beauties. And fascinating, you bet. For example, dragons are excellent parents, which contradicts the classical depictions of these magnificent creatures. They are incredibly protective of their eggs, particularly the salt spray varieties that live out in this I think it's supposed to say in the Silent Surf, but in Silent Surf. That's where I could use your help. If you could get me close to a clutch of salt spray dragon eggs, perhaps even offer something of a distraction. I'm sure I could gather one using extreme caution. Just meet me out in Silent Surf, and we can get hunting. Offer 3,000 experience, 1,000 Luxon faction, 250 gold, and a Luxon totem. I could say either, I'll see you at the rendezvous point, or I could say, find another piece of dragon bait, friend. But I'll take it. I want the monies. Necklace is part of the quest. You still won't talk to me, right? I'm no friend of the Luxon Armada. You are correct. Well, I'm a steward of the Kazakhs. Hear me roar. Part of me wants to spend a little bit of my Lux faction to see if I can get something out of it, but oh well. Part of me kind of wants to get some of the what's the word for it? I don't know actually. That some Jade Fresh Shards is probably what it's called. And that way some Jedi shards. That way I could make eventually a full set of. I wonder, maybe would you be willing to talk to me, Mr. Scavenger? Yes, he would be willing to talk to me. I'm scared if I so if I want a Jedi shard, I could. Let's see, is this gonna cost me all 39,000 in my Kurzik faction? If it does, I'm gonna cry. Good, it's only 15. It's good enough for me. So yeah, I got some more Jedi shards. So now I'll have 34. And so maybe at some point I could make a set of Legend of some Luxon armor, elite Luxon armor. I already have a set of elite Kurzik on my Ranger. But, you know, maybe whether it's for my Mesmer or for this Ritualist, I might just make some arrangements. But anyways, we should probably get started on those quests so this episode doesn't take forever. Let's see. We have a fair amount of options. Of course, we're going to get the Illusion Henchman. Might as well take Argo the Mage Henchman. We'll take the Healers, of course, because they're very useful to have. We'll take the Earth Mage, the Interrupt Mage, and I still don't know which one's better, whether it's Zoe or Aurora. Here, let me see. Are the NPCs here? Let's see. Which I haven't really paid attention. Who looks stronger and or looks more attractive? You know, that's what we're gonna decide this. That's how we're gonna decide. So we have she's ponytail. I think that's the same hair, or at least similar style. I think to what my monk has. She's wearing looks to be like turtle armor. At least that's kind of makes me think of. Like at least the parts are probably a mixture of like turtle and cloth. Then we have Zoe. You know, Zoe's been with us for a while. She's missing an eye because of the. I forget if that was because of the Black Moa. I just know she's part of the Black Moa quest. But, you know, she has a bit more of a. Like, she looks like she actually has, full on armor around. I mean, The important bits are being protected by hard turtle shells. Well, this looks to be all leather, but I think she's a bit more practical. Don't tell me how she can, see like fire her arrows long distances with only one eye. But if it works, it works. So we'll keep you. Oh wait, there's more NPCs here to talk to. You look like you're part of the Jade Brotherhood, or those Crimson guys we killed on Noob Island, Shinji Island. What say you? He's Jotaro Musagi. I used to be a pirate, but that got old pretty fast. Not nearly enough adventure and way too much gold counting. I decided to join Team Xenos instead. Team A Foreigner? Interesting. And talk about adventure. Why it is even more exciting exploring the Jade Sea than it is sailing over the Liquid One. The only thing I'm worried about is my mother. She's sure to be getting worried about me. I've written a letter for her, but I do not have time to deliver it. Perhaps you could help me. If you could deliver this letter to Orani aboard the Halcyon? Halcyon? I don't quite remember how you pronounce Halcyon. I'm just gonna say that for now. I'm certain she would see that it gets to my mother back on Shinji Island. I trust Orani. Well, let us just say that I trust her and leave it at that. I feel like they might be like lovers or best friends, something like that. A bit of both. There's the benefits. 3,000 experience, 1,000 Luxon faction, 250 gold, and a Luxon totem. I could say either, I'll deliver your letter home, Jotaro. Or I could say, sorry, you don't have enough postage. I'll deliver it, don't worry. Even if you don't have enough postage, I'm not the postman. I am just gonna go postal on you. Delphinus says, who is Xenos? Are you serious? Xenos is only the most infamous Luxon adventurer in the entire world. The man who traveled across the Jade Sea and back again and then back again. Just for the excitement and the treasure. But the excitement, yes. That is what drives Xenos. His exploits are celebrated from the far northern kingdoms to the southern place of which even you have not heard. But alas, Xenos' life has taken a tragic turn. On our last journey into the far reaches of the Big Green, Xenos' longtime partner and best friend, Bestanon, was unexpectedly eaten, completely devoured by a mysterious monster of the unknown. And so we prepare for one more expedition. Not for knowledge, or even for gold. No. Xenos seeks revenge against this monster, and we, his loyal crew, will join him. We could use a ritualist, and you look like one to me. You are correct. Will you join the Xeno squad and seek revenge on this sea monster? If so, you must seek Xenos himself in Silent Surf. 3,000 experience, 750 Luxon faction, 250 gold, and 1 Luxon totem. And I could say, just the opportunity I've been looking for, or sounds like too much excitement for me. No thanks. I'll take it. I'll take it. I wonder what the dialogue would be if you are as different factual. It would basically, it's just like coded to be like enter class. So it's like it'd say we're looking for a mesmer, and you look like one, that kind of thing. Um, and so I assume so, just to keep it nice and simple. So I don't know why they specifically would need a ritualist. Though on that note, I should change my build back to my normal setup. Oh, excuse me. So we'll start with doing some of these side quests. We must hurry. Menlo is likely awaiting us at the Great Whirlpool already. So yeah, that's main story quest right there. Hey, these guys are Kurzik, aren't they? I guess this is Kurzik's taking over Leviathan Pit. Alright, so we have Xenos, which is like in the middle. The Dragon Hunt, which is Oh, I have to talk to him. He's right there. If it weren't for bad luck, it's kind of not that far from Zeno's squad. A letter home, which I'm unsurprisingly is way over here. Where is it though? I would have thought that this would be in Caning Center, but apparently it's in Borisiba instead. Not what I was expecting. Probably means it'll take slightly longer than I thought it would. First, though, I'm going to talk to this Kurzik actually this merchant, because I do need to sell some stuff. And then priest, I would like the more Kurzik faction, so that way I can make up the 15,000 I used when I spent that Luxon faction that I had. So Tura Maka says, "You go ahead and lead the way. I'll follow you. When we get near the eggs, I'll take over. Trust me." I don't trust you. You seem like a pompous ass. Not just because the voice I gave you makes it seem like it, but it's just, I could just tell. That's why I knew the voice would be perfect for you. So let us summon our spirits and unleash hellfire. Look at that sweet, sweet damage. Beautiful. Makes me feel like I'm actually useful. And the healer back there didn't even get aggroed. That makes this even better. Oh, did I fit? And then I messed up and didn't summon my spirits. There we go. Summon him, and now he's dead instantly. I am a ritualist master of spirits. That's why the Xenos guys said they needed me, because I was an amazing ritualist. Not just because they would take it any sorry sucker and, into the party. No. They needed me. It shows. Looks like... Let me just double check also to see where... Oh, not you. If it weren't for bad luck, yep, still on the other side. Good. I think that spot might have moved slightly to account for the fact that the target we are looking for probably has a patrol route. We're gonna go join these guys in killing them because, they might be outcast Luxons, but they're still Luxons, so all's fair. And once they die, we can move on, and they'll give us some Kurzik fat points. 10 faction per, plus 125 for killing that boss. Actually, looks like 120. Fortunately, they're not quite grouped up nicely for me to... I can't think of the word. For me to use painful bond on them. We have a Luxon chest there. I don't have a Luxon key or lockpick to open it though. Anything less than I think a lock chest is a bit of a waste to use a lockpick on. Considering lockpick is the most expensive kind of key. And also the fact that I'm pretty sure the Luxon chest doesn't give us good loot as the lock chest. But admittedly, sometimes the lock chest doesn't give flat out any kind of good loot sometimes, and you get a broken purple and you're like, wow, thank you. I guess. There you go. We're back to where we're supposed to be. Just double check and make sure the build, when I moved it over and I saved it, that it wasn't weird and wonky. These Salt Spray Dragons with their burst damages, oof. Let me summon my spirits a little bit here. Ah! I'm gonna back up slightly, trying to reduce the amount of potential aggro on me. Oh no, we got where they came from behind. Oh, we're good. We're good. Sneaky Luxons. But you shall not kill me, for I have my wall of spirits who protect me. Good job, guys. Keeping me safe and alive. Alright, let us go to Team Xenos. We'll go up here. We won't worry about the Leviathans right this instant. Though if we aggro, I'll be mildly annoyed. Yep, we're good. Xenos, where's the rest of your friends? You look a little lonely there, buddy. And you're also only level 10. What are you doing here? This is a level 20 zone. I think the Xenos guy might need to get his head checked. An assassin construct. Oh, I didn't see what elite he uses. You blinded me, but I'm like a caster. I don't actually do the damage myself. I summon my friends, and then they do the killing for me. So, blinding me served you no purpose in the slightest. Xenos says, "Nice to meet you, stranger. The name's Xenos, but I'm sure I need no introduction. You have, no doubt, read one of my popular books, or thrilling serialized scrolls about the strange life forms that have evolved in the Jade Sea. Everyone has. Even if these days they say I haven't read a book worth half a gold piece in the past 10 years. Yes, some say I'm washed up, going under for the last time, treading water. I've heard them all, and maybe, just maybe, that's just fine. I'm not concerned with books' popularity more. Now I'm driven by just one thing: revenge. Welcome to the Zeta Squad. You are the new crew members Delphinus found, right? Wonderful. Now listen carefully. We are about to set on the most dangerous expeditions, a quest for revenge against a deadly creature unknown to civilization. There's a real, live sea monster out there. I may have been the only one who saw it eat my best friend, but I did see it. And I swear on a stack of turtle shells that is one dangerous beast. Before we set out, we need to tie some loose ends. By we, I mean you. And by loose ends, I mean the rest of the crew. They'll probably have demands. They always do. Promise them whatever they want. I'm good for it. Well, tell them I'm good for it. Again, welcome to the team. Now run along. There's a monster out there I have to kill, and it's not getting any less elusive. While we stand here, or stand around here. Well, this guy's gone a little bit, on the crazy train, I'm thinking. But, it's okay. Everyone's a little crazy at some point or another, right? Just so long as we, are getting our fair share. Though, considering what this guy's attitude is, I'm a little suspicious of him. So, where does he want? Obtain funding. Apparently, this guy actually wants us to go elsewhere. Decaying Center. So, that's it for that episode, for this part, for doing there. So, if it weren't for bad luck, is up next. The target is right over here. I think he's green, though. I think I saw a green triangle on our way up here before we switched over to the quest. Friends. By friends, I mean enemies. Ray of Judgment. No! Not my spirits. They're innocent. We don't ask for them to come to this world. Owlbacks. What say you, Owlbacks? Salt Spray Dragon? He says, good luck to you. You are bold to approach me thus for my old games. Most of my kin were corrupted by the Jade One 200 years ago. Yet only I remain the sole living incarnation of good fortune in all the land, and I will not harm you. I thank you for the turn of the scale. Your courage inspires even my ancient heart. You may return to Infortunus Maximus and tell him I have lifted my curse, but he should not risk my disfavor again. Well, we've succeeded. Now it's time to find some dragon eggs. And while we're there, considering everything else has taken us, away from the Silent Seraph, we'll probably then follow the main story quest to the Unwaking Waters. Yurukanji, come here. I'm gonna murder you. And your friends, too. Look at the afflicted fighting those creatures. Do not worry. And looks like the afflicted are losing. They are outnumbered, so it may only make sense that they all indeed defeated. Right side is I am here to kill both groups. What are you doing, dog? My dog is wanting some attention. I think to go. You're very cute. I know I love you. So you got Leviathan now. Some more to kill. I'm surprised those guys must just barely be outside of my aggro range. I'm surprised. They just like casually walk by, like, hi, hello, and they say there's one on their way. I'm not gonna complain at all. So just head over this way. Oh, they aggroed. Not too surprising. There's only so much stealth that we can pull off. Give you something. Yep, I was thinking me grabbing that loot's probably gonna get some enemies aggro to us, and I was 100% right. That's okay. We just kill them and turn them into Kurzik faction. We've already gained like 1.5k faction just by running around like this. And one thing that is quite nice about the fact that the quests haven't actually completed yet is the fact that, because they're not completed, I haven't gotten the faction for them, which means when I spend my Kurzik faction, I won't lose all the Luxon faction, and I can then accept all those quests, rewards, and then maybe get another Jedi shard for my troubles. I think that sounds like a good idea. And I kept going after a poor illusion henchman. Sea Guard Hala, that's her right there. You have Argo from the mission. I don't honestly know where some of these... I guess they kind of make up some of these henchmen here. This is like, I know where Argo came from, but some of the other ones, I'm like, I don't know where you came from. Turnmaka says, there's a nice clutch of eggs. Follow me and watch out for those dragons. They're looking a bit agitated. So, well, okay. I'm going in. Yeah, some of our squishier friends got a little bit annihilated by the burst damage. I think all my spirits are dead. Yeah, all my spirits died too in the AoE damage department, so that's a bit awkward. No! If did he? Oh, good. Oh, good. I was gonna say he died. Does that mean I failed the mission? No. Apparently, it does not mean I failed the mission. I'll take it. But, I definitely, don't feel like, he's supposed to die. It's okay. I guess he grabbed an egg and started running before he died. So at least, did he die to like one spirit of pain? Is that what happened? Okay, that was interesting. Journey to the whirlpool. We're almost there, but it's right over there. So we're just gonna summon our spirits, then we're gonna go in. Here we go. Bursted down that ritualist. Showing them who's boss. Scuttlefish is the healer of the group, so we want to make sure they die. And there we go. I'm gonna head this way. Excuse me. Oh, we got a group incoming. Oh, that's a lot of damage right there. It looks like all of my spirits are still alive, which is what's important. Oh, he activated spell shield, so I couldn't hit him with my painful bond. Looks like it timed out though right after because I was able to cast other spells against him. I wonder how bad things are looking for my henchmen in terms of death penalty. I haven't really been paying attention, except for that I have noticed a few of them have died. So I don't know. Right, the lightning got interrupted, so he wasn't able to teleport on us. Another Luxon chest. Fancy that. You summon this there. Unleash Hellfire! That was another good interrupt on that Ride the Lightning. I wonder if they're both interrupted because the other one didn't teleport either. I know these, the one I was focused on is you're looking at the screen and with skill activations and stuff. You could see him getting interrupted. And these are the Luxon guys. They won't talk to me because I am a loyal Kurzix dude. Let's see if I think it's give you twice. So I'll get 50,000 for this. It won't put me into tier 7, unfortunately, which is Defender of the Kurzix. If I hadn't used up 50,000, I would have been a little bit closer, but it's not the end of the world. Astroka says, the Unwaking Waters. Imagine what an amazing sight. This was in the moments before it was frozen in jade. The violet churning, such power, must have been astounding. I don't like that Togavos I used just on a whim. I think it's more like, Quan Jun Temple is locked deep within the Jade Whirlpool. I do not know what awaits us between here and there, but I fear our journey will not be easy. Tremendous resistance in our attempt to reach the temple. Then Art Addis. Master Togo, it has been far too long since you have been this deep in Luxon territory. Welcome. This is the Luxon champions will await you at the whirlpool. Be wary. There is a great evil in this place. It is a rare day when Luxons and Kurziks can set aside their differences for the common good. Truly, it is a feat only Master Togo and Menlo are capable of. It is just like old times. Those two are unstoppable. Well, let me know when you're ready and I shall let you through. Let's go! Yeah, I said yes like 2 times before that. Okay, the third time is the charm. Third time is the charm. Oh, cutscene. Shut up.
Has the temple been secured?
Yes, my Emperor. There is no one inside. Your safety is assured.
You will allow my retinue and my bodyguard to pass. They're coming with me.
But no one except you is allowed inside the temple. Those were your own orders.
There's been a change of plans. You will let them through.
As you wish.
My big.
Beware the harvest ceremony. Beware the harvest ceremony. The Emperor. Oh, he is going to kill you.
There's been a change of plans.
But no one except you is allowed
There's
inside
been
the
a
temple.
change of plans.
But no one except
There's
you is
been a
allowed
change of
inside the
plans.
temple.
The Emperor.
Did you hear that? There's been a change of blades.
He is going to kill you. Beware the harvest ceremony. You must make the choice. Him or you.
He made the choice himself. I think this is the second time we saw that cutscene because I think when on the Kurzik side it also showed us that same cutscene. But you know, I do enjoy watching some good cutscenes. Um, but there's like I think I forget if it was like I forget when they came in, but I heard something about how the Abaddon was actually the fortune teller was actually Abaddon, and uh, like try to corrupt Shiro Tagachi, it obviously succeeded. Which, if that is true, would make sense considering what we kind of see in the next campaign. I won't spoil. I know it's spoiling in a 16-year-old game, but you know it's still somewhat of a spoiler. Just probably shouldn't do that. So I think that's going to be a good top place to kind of put a stop to this part. What I'm going to do next time, we're going to turn in a bunch of these quests that we've just finished, complete the ones that we haven't, and then, um, we'll do Unwaking Waters, Kurzik. I know where my little he's not. We'll do Unwaking Waters, Kurzik, and then once we've done Waking Waters, Kurzik, that will then take us to his temple, and then I'm 99% sure it will then tell us to go to Raizu Palace, and then we only have a couple missions left to go. Um, We'll basically have one more part in between now and Unwaking Water. More side questing, and if I have time, I'm finally gonna get the side quest I've been sitting on, which is honestly, I kind of forgot this quest existed, but I was more thinking I was gonna finally get rid of this Jade Quarry quest. Forgot that it's considered a main story one. You know, just get it out of the way and all that jazz. Alright, well, I do hope you guys enjoyed this part. You know, going through the Silent Surf, doing some side quests, and talk a little bit. I'm going to be posting this video this Sunday, so, you know, Reforged hasn't come out yet, so, you know, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not horrible, and I do hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, wherever it may be. And I'll see you next time.